a whole nother level, S rank frame or whatever. And then other people are like, Octavia sucks. I don't like. I'm not gonna use
No.
Octavia. There's literally, what did Life for Rio say? Something like, I think he said, there's literally like nothing bad about Octavia that you, or there's
That
nothing he can
is
say that's
incorrect.
bad about Octavia.
That is
I mean,
incorrect.
that's your opinion, and that's his opinion. So
It is, and I will respect his opinion, but I see many faults. I see many
yeah, I
faults.
mean,
The
I see
shield is
both
weak,
sides because
so she doesn't
I
take
think
much.
Yeah, she kind of
one of
exclusive
the best
to me.
Warframes, right? But I do think that there are things you can say bad about her, honestly.
Things
But
that can
that's
be said bad
because
are
she
she's
doesn't
support
work
and
for
doesn't
my
have the damage output.
playstyle. Yeah, she doesn't work for my playstyle. My playstyle is like Ember, uh, like
People know.
Excalibur, Ashe, Loki. All these people who are putting out lots of damage and
Yeah.
also supporting. Like Ember knocking them all down. Ashe, I can go invisible, and then I can help that way. I used to use Ashe to Bladestorm and be super lazy, and I was damage
Yeah.
output like crazy. And then
I would be
Excalibur,
so angry when I did Blade Storm and people took my kills.
oh dude,
I'd
you know
have a
what?
crowd around me, and I'm like, all right, Blade Storm. Then someone comes in and sweeps the field, and then my characters just stand there like a knob until it's all
I
done. I'm just
was
like, okay, cool, thanks.
dude, I was so happy back in the day when Ashe, how his Bladestorm used to be, because I had fucking Prime Fury, Berserker, and the fastest melee like weapon in the game. You combine that with like I can't remember how I did it, but like max I think it was max range, max efficiency, and I would be
Mm.
able to do a blade storm on a crowd of enemies that were already claimed by an Ashe, kill all the enemies before he killed any more enemies, and stop
Ugh.
his blade storm. And it was beautiful.
Ugh.
I was kill stealing from other Ashes, and it was beautiful. And it was crazy, dude. It was like my blade storm was literally like 3 times faster than the average blade storms, so it only lasted like a second. And it would often glitch where you only see like half of an animation of like Ashe going through a wall or something. It's just so fast. I get so many kills that way, and then Excalibur for blinding, and then obviously killing like
Yeah.
Excalibur so much damage. But Octavia, she's great. There's no damage output. Like, I mean, she buffs your weapons so your weapons can do the damage, right? But her
Yeah.
abilities don't do much damage. Like, her first ability does a good amount of damage, and it's just that the range is kind of small, I think. Like, the range isn't
I mean,
enough.
maybe if you powered up her power range, like if you made that as maxed out as you possibly could, that
Maybe.
would maybe do
But then
something a
her
little bit
duration would be
better.
crap.
Then her duration would be garbage.
Her
That's
strength
why
would
I
be
go for
garbage as well
like
because
that's
of
why I main
overextended.
Chroma. That is why I
Oh,
main
Chroma's
Chroma.
great because he can put out so much damage and he's like a tank.
Exact.
That's what I love about
I
Chroma.
have. Dude, if you could see my loadouts go the Harbinger, which is a Valkyr Prime.
Oh, I hate
Um,
Valkyr. I
I
think
love
I
her.
hate Valkyr, Rhino. Who else do I hate? I'm gonna piss off the whole Warframe community today in this live stream.
But I have Valkyr Prime. I have Necros Prime, and then one, two,
Oh, I
three
love
different
Necros.
Chroma builds. I love Necros Prime. I hate everyone else when I use him, because every time I bring out my Necros Prime, everyone kills off my undead people. Like I
How do they
raise the
kill
corpses
him
up.
off?
I they keep attacking my people, and I'm like, guys, there's actual enemies for you to kill right over there.
But you know that they
But no, they
can't be
stay around
hurt
my people,
by.
and yes, but they take
Oh,
away
they just get
from everything
distracted.
else. Yes, like they'll be fighting the
Oh
people
my
around me, and they'll be
god.
like, dude, you're such a noob. Why are you letting yourself get overran? I'm like, dude, these are my people. Get off.
Yeah, that's funny.
I just don't.
Whenever I use Necros, I never make my own people for that exact reason. And for another reason, I'm usually rocking Naramon, so I'm usually invisible. So
Yeah.
if I make people, then that causes me to have a chance to get killed. Usually when I'm
Yeah,
using
they do kind
Necros,
of
it's
crowd
either
around you.
I'm either doing with a squad where I'm like farming something where we're all using something, like I'm using Necros, somebody's using Hydroid, somebody's using Nova, and somebody's using Banshee or something like that. And then,
Yeah.
or I'm going solo with Necros and just resource
Dude,
farming.
Necros on solo is the biggest buff you could ever give him would be to the Raise of the Dead. That is the best thing you could ever have. Because there have been
Yeah.
so many times I've been caught in a pickle and I'm just like, oh god, oh wait, yeah, that's right, I can
But
summon the
if you're
dead.
invisible, then you never get caught in a pickle, like, ever, you know? That's the thing about being invisible. It lasts forever. As long as you have a melee weapon that can one-shot anything, or two-shot, maybe three-shot.
Well, I mean, if you've got the stealth on your side, it doesn't matter if you one-shot it, just stealth kill everything.
Yeah, but like, then you can do a survival solo and keep up life support, because you're able to kill enemies fast enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you start having to like 4 or 5 shot enemies, then it starts becoming harder to survive, and you have to start relying on like the actual life supports.
Yeah. That's what
You could
people
do
are
that
going
too.
through, and unfortunately,
The
there
thing
is
is, I
unfortunately
get
what
bored.
my
Like I get
say
bored
that's the unfortunate
when I do
thing.
endgame. Nidus is cool too, but the thing about Octavia and like Nidus, they're not my playstyle, right? But they're amazing frames. They scale amazingly. For,
Yes.
like, enemy
Nidus
levels.
actually
They're perfect
Nidus
for
actually
endgame.
has a good play mechanic in that
Yeah.
you're forced to use one to get the others.
And they basically teach you, like, you know, for Nidus, you're not going to be relying on your weapons as much as your abilities.
Yes.
And basically, if you're not good at Warframe, you're probably going to die. But if you're good at Warframe, you're probably going to just dominate. So like,
I've run Nidus without any
amazing.
weapons, and it is so
about
easy to just rip through levels.
My Nidus looks pretty cool too. He's like all purple and black. Just looking at him.
I made mine look like something Poison Ivy shat out. And Witless Sleet is
and
screaming.
Nova's like, I'm either a damage dealer or I'm like a support for him, like Nova, Frost, and
Yeah. Well, Frost can go either way. That's
Loki.
why I see a lot of people running Frost, and that's why I'm trying to build Frost.
Frost is like easy mode Warframe. He like makes everything easier. Like the only thing that I might not bring Frost for is like a defense. But if I'm going to end game, then I would want a Frost, you know?
Yeah.
But
I've seen people use Frost as defense all the
waves,
time. They'll set up Snow Globe after they've maxed out their Snow Globe. They will just sit him down and go from there.
Yeah.
It's kind of sort of cheating because everything's slowed down, everything's moving slow, and it's just literally picking them off one by one. But hey, you get what you take, huh?
It's like using slow Nova.
Oi.
I love slow
This sounds
Nova.
painful.
I mean, not for defense though. Fuck, that would be stupid.
Oh.
I mean, like maybe mobile defense or interception or something.
Yeah.
Makes everything easy and just like don't even have to try really. I got Limbo, so I should probably
see what they've done to him.
Probably level him up and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Where is he? Went right over him. I don't think I have any formas in him. Nope. I'll listen to him already. That's good. I have redirection, vitality, and mobilize. Yeah, that's not gonna be the build. What kind of build do I want with Limbo? I haven't used him in a long time, as you can tell.
I have not used him. I just know that they buffed the hell out of him. And I would love to go and do the Limbo Neuroptics, however, I cannot get past the Excavation.
I don't know what I want
Excavation
with him.
is-
Would I want duration, or I don't know. I think I want
That's all you,
efficiency.
brother. That's all you.
I'm pretty sure I want efficiency, so I'm gonna put streamline. I mean, I need at least streamline, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't fucking know. I haven't looked up Limbo since his changes, so I don't. I'm just guessing right now, honestly. I put Prime Flow, Streamline, Stretch. Oh yeah, Strength. I'm gonna put Intensify. Obviously, just some basic mods.
So quick shout out to the Tenogens, the Tenogen community, for making these amazing lore-friendly Sayandanas, huh?
Yeah, specifically. That was a fail. Let me check.
It was.
Specifically.
No, there's a lot of good ones.
I know, but specifically Frelling Hazmod. That's the person who made the wings that everyone always comments on. And thank you for making these wings. They're dope. I use them on every Warframe.
The Sari. Or no. What is
the Arcturus wings. Syandon.
Ah.
And also the Rhoda Syandon is dope by Master Noob. I've seen Master Noob's work before.
Master Noob is a beautiful, beautiful man, and he better never leave.
He's made some really nice stuff. Like the Rhoda Syandon is one of my personal favorites, like top 3.
I cannot remember the name, but one of the Tenogen designers either is no longer making anything or has stopped making things. I believe it was the guy who did the Oberon deluxe skin, the Feyarch.
Oh yeah, I better randomize this Limbo since he has no appearance stuff set up. Just might as well just randomize until I find something randomly that'll work. This looks cool. A little bit more random than that. Not green. Oh, why does it keep being green? Okay.
It's not easy being green.
Purple. Red. Black. Okay, this one works. I'll just stick with this, I guess. Alright, I got my Limbo. He's not really built well. I should probably put a Forma in him, but I don't know what I'm going to want to increase yet. I'm thinking range, dude. I'm thinking overextended. There it is. Alright. And then mobilize, and then that'll be the build. I'll test it out and see how it goes. Yeah, I was using the same node back then. You know, I want to use a stasis with the Prisma Tetra. That would be pretty cool. Have you seen the stasis, dude? It's pretty dope.
I have not.
It's like you pause time and you can shoot your gun and the bullets will just be in the air. Frozen in time until you start it again, and then they go flying all at once.
That is something I'm going to have to look into.
It's pretty dope.
A few questions that have been floating around the clan is the Citizens of the Void is when we are building